What'd you pull out there?
Elijah Craig small batch.
Okay, pour me a little.
It's not the rye though.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't think that's come out yet.
The PodCask is brought to you by Eli Mason and Mountain Valley Spring Water. Let's do this, Greeze.
Let's do this. I just spilled it again. Dadgum.
Welcome back to the PodCask, everyone. I'm Will, and I got my co-host here, the Greeze. Say hello, Greeze.
I only had a bagel today, and this feels great.
That's a good omen for everyone listening.
Yeah.
A bad omen for your drive home.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't think you're going home. I think you're going to stay here for dinner.
I don't know who Omen is.
We're having chili.
You're having chili?
Well, yeah, like, I don't know.
You're not supposed to have chili. It's warming back up.
I made that up.
Oh.
It's not. What do you mean it's warming back up? It's like October. It'll be November in a week.
I know, but I had to take off my pullover thing because it was too hot.
Yeah, I've got very efficient heating up here.
Okay. Huge whiskey news. Huge whiskey news, Will. Are you ready for it?
Oh, I don't know if I know this.
Are you serious?
Yeah, what's the whiskey news?
Small batch Elijah Craig rye coming out.
We talked about that last week on the other show we did.
We already talked about it?
Yes. We did that on the We're Singing Our Song episode.
Okay.
Heaven
Hill Bottled and Bond, 6 year, they stopped making it. It's huge. That's huge news.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
It's a cocktail. It's a cocktail mixer. What do you mean it's a joke? They stopped making it. That's not a joke.
The 6 year, right.
Yeah.
We knew that.
Well, yeah.
Now there's the 7 year.
I know, but people in the industry knew that. Well, we have to communicate to the people out there.
What are you talking about? No, that was
weekly.
years ago.
No.
Yes.
I don't think you're right.
To Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond?
They're rebranding it.
Right. It's a 7 year now. Everyone knew this.
Yes. Okay.
Grease, we've known this for at least a year.
Because they had to age it another year.
Right.
Right.
But no, we've known this. This isn't like something that just happened this week.
I understand exactly what you're saying,
I
Will.
don't think you do.
No, I do. We have known this, but we have to communicate to our listeners
about it. We've talked about that.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about it in like concrete terms.
Okay.
Like more like mulch.
People are getting bottles of it now, the 7 year.
They're already releasing them? I thought we had to wait a year, Will.
Are you kidding? I actually don't know if you're being serious.
I know it's a nice fancy blue. It's a blue label.
No, but I don't know. I can't tell if you're being serious.
It's so weird that bourbon's a blue label now.
Oh my!
You know,
gosh.
We got the full blue is in. I don't know if you know this or not. They got that whole Blue Note Bourbon thing.
I think we're going to do that for the 15.
Yeah, that's
I talked to Bearded Dram about it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got some intel.
Oh, because he helped pick it with the guys at Carothers.
Yeah.
I'm excited to taste that bottle because I think there's some potentially good promise. Now, it is Dickel juice, isn't it?
Yeah, but
so
we'll talk about it later.
Are we going to pray over it first?
Probably. I mean, what do you think I've been doing? It's been sitting here for a week.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just saying blue is in. You got the foolproof blue. You got the Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond 7 year blue. You got the blue. I mean, Blue Note Bourbon doubled down on the blue, and they even have it in their name. You know, that blue collar bourbon.
Elijah Craig
show, they're blue.
We're drinking Elijah Craig small batch right now, which is like the non-age stated, not a single barrel pick. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's still really good. Like I know that they're putting some younger whiskey in there, but it still has a complexity. It's not like they went from 12 to 6 years.
It doesn't taste young.
No.
Which is great.
It's got a good like honey flavor. I like bourbons that have natural honey notes to it. Yeah. And this has a natural honey note.
Yeah. And if they don't have natural honey, you can just add honey.
I've heard that. And
if y'all hear like saws in the background, the studio is getting finished today.
Yeah, like today. And we decided let's record again. Not tomorrow. Let's record
like now.
Yeah. I don't know why we did that.
What?
We could have just recorded in the new space.
Tomorrow?
But now it's going to be like well, yeah. But like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like we could have just waited a day.
For barn night?
No, we have barn night. But so now it's going to be like 3 weeks before we have an episode in there.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Because we can start pepping it up because it's going to be the rhetoric.
Right.
The rhetoric vertical.
Yeah. Well, we also have another little lineup we're going to do.
Oh my gosh. How do we have so much stuff right now?
Because we've been holding back the floodgates because we're sitting in a nursery.
But we haven't had things in a while.
Because we've been sitting in a nursery.
I know.
Yeah. There's something.
The happy sleeper.
Something I want to talk about before we get to our main body of the show today. Because I thought it'd be time for golly, you're just knocking over stacks of books.
Well, because I had to wipe the bourbon off of one of them.
Okay.
Are my kids on track? Let me see. Stumbling block number 3. Let me go ahead and tell you what my stumbling block number 3 is.
Okay, let's hear it.
Will.
Wait, does it say that? Grease?
No, it doesn't say will. It says cultural influences, which is basically will.
Yeah, I'm the only amount of culture you end up getting. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about something we talked about on WDW today.
Chapter 8 is on boundaries, Will.
Something you and I need to learn.
Yeah, we need to learn some.
Get out of my house. We were doing a WDW Today show today,
yes,
which is a Disney podcast that we're on. And Greeze, Logan, our buddy Logan, you've heard him on the show before. He was talking about diving, and you are not a fan of scuba diving.
I don't think diving is a good thing.
Yeah, and Logan was like talking about all the fun stuff, and you're like, you haven't mentioned one
he literally
thing.
did not. Yeah, he's talking about all the fun things, and he literally listed off things like, I almost died. A shark almost bit my leg. I was in the dark, 200 feet below the sea level. I was in the dark, and I couldn't see anything but 1 foot in front of me. And then there was this guy that popped up in front of me, and I rose to the top because my weight belt fell off and my lungs almost burst.
Yeah.
Like, those aren't good things.
Okay. So one thing he did bring up, though, was like in the Bahamas, and he said he thought it may have been outlawed, but I saw people posting recent videos. So it's either like frowned upon or black market, or he was incorrect, or maybe they re-legalized it or something. But it's like a shark feeding dive.
Yeah.
Where you go in and essentially they open up like a canister of shark bait, and it's like swarms of sharks, like reef sharks and everything, just going in and out, going nutso, like full on frenzy around the people in the scuba gear. And you were frightened, and I found a video and I sent it and I posted it in PodCaskers. And I want more than anything I'm going to like save my pennies, and you and I are going to go. I'm going to force you for a vlog. We're going to GoPro it under the sea, Sebastian style. Mm-hmm. You get that reference? Girl dad?
I do.
Okay.
Disney.
Yeah. No, Sebastian's
Mermaids.
the crab. Little Mermaid. Yeah.
Lobster, actually. He's a lobster.
No, he's a lobster?
I'm pretty sure he's a lobster.
No, he's a crab.
I don't think crabs look like that, Will.
Well, I don't think mermaids look like that.
Okay, so it's a red crab?
I wish I had my phone.
Sebastian's a lobster.
Google it. You've got the phone.
You don't even have a phone right now.
I left it downstairs by accident. I pulled my phone out of my pocket and set it on the counter, and I thought it was my wallet. And instead, I have a wallet.
Is Sebastian a lobster?
I found this on the web.
You're using your secretary?
Yeah. So this is a pretty deep question right now. Whoa. There's a button on here that says accept. Okay. Oh no.
Did you just like get a shipment of live crab?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Disney, which I don't know how their voice is like credible.
What do you mean? They wrote the script.
The Disney did not write the script.
Yes, they did.
No, somebody had to. A business can't write something.
They have the copyright. They hold the copyright for it.
Disney said he's a crab.
Corporations are people too, Grease.
But we say lobster. Let's look at the facts.
Who's we? Who is the we in here?
Like these digital spy people.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm on a website called Digital Spy, and they made me accept something in order to see the content. So
cookies?
I don't know. I don't know what that. All right. Anyway, abort mission.
All right. So that's settled. He's a crab. Everyone knows he's a crab. Everyone knows he's a crab.
It's a stupid crab then.
What?
A lobster makes sense. Crabs don't.
What are the odds that I get you to go do that though?
I mean, when I tell you, Will, I don't know if you're trying to like GoFundMe this thing. And,
Yeah,
like,
I'm
connect
thinking
bank
about making
accounts.
it like a Patreon goal.
Yeah. The answer is no.
Why?
I just don't. I don't think that there's a money value on that. Like, I understand that they've got the normal sharks, Will, that that you can sit there and scratch under their chin, and they're like, "Ooh, yeah, we're about to get a meal."
I don't know about those. What?
And they're called like nursing sharks.
A nurse shark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. They nurse, but they're called nursing sharks. It's like the
They're
future
babies.
tense of the nurse.
They're baby sharks. They nurse.
Yeah. So you got the nursing sharks out there, and they're fine. They're totally fine. Here's the deal, though, man. Like, I mean, look at it this way. Okay, you've got all these like, if there's a carnival going on, right? And like this one freaking vendor starts offering free popcorn to anybody that wants it. Okay. And so obviously the harmless kids are going to come up and whatever.
I don't think that those vendors are independent contractors. Like, I don't think they get to decide the prices.
I think they do.
No.
And so, and I'm over here and I'm like, holy crap, dude, there's free popcorn over here. I'm going to go see if I can get some of that free popcorn. And that's exactly what a freaking bull shark, a tiger shark, one of those big old white sharks are going to sit there and think.
See, that's what I'm telling you, though, is that you, in that scenario, the free popcorn is us going on this shark dive. You are yourself in this scenario. You need to go to the free popcorn. Trust me.
So you're saying that I need to eat the meat?
Yeah.
In the bucket?
Mm-hmm.
Try to steal it from a shark?
Well, yes, when you put it in those terms.
Because the shark's going to try to eat that meat.
Yeah.
But you want me to try to eat it first.
I want you
and see if it pisses the shark off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming it would.
That's where I wanted to go.
If you watch the minute 51...
Yeah, it's in Podcasters. You can find it. I put like, I want to raise money to take Grease on this.
It looks like a daggum screen wipe from Star Wars.
To me,
because the entire camera is covered by freaking shark like carnivores.
See, I was gonna say it looked like the bees in My Girl, but in shark form. Big old swarm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, big old swarm. Yeah, because they're sitting there just like, are you gonna let us have the meat or not? That's what those sharks are saying.
Yeah,
and so you're wanting me to go bust up in the middle of that and say, no, this is my meat.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like content would be good, but that would be the last content that I would ever bring you.
No, because I don't think these are the kind of sharks that are going to devour you. They're just going to nibble.
Have you even seen the movie Piranha? Those are literally like 100th of the size of these nursing sharks.
Okay.
And they'll ruin you.
All right, so we're doing Greeze Goes to the store today because we thought we'd kick it old school for our final time in the nursery.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
We got a couple of calls from the show last week, and you were like, man, I felt like y'all went back to the old school podcast days, and we need more of that. And so
yeah,
what I do, I go to the store.
All right, and
I vlogged about it too.
Oh, you did?
A little bit.
Is that going to go on the end of the vlog that's going to go up tomorrow?
I don't know what it's going to go.
But when this comes out was like a week ago?
Here's the deal, Will. With vlogs, you got to be serious about it, okay? You got to film everything.
Yeah, that's why I said we go do the shark thing.
I filmed the other day when I was in the line of Hardee's. And I didn't film when I go up to the window. I should have.
Rookie mistake.
Because Becky was there. And Becky looked at me dead straight in the eyes and goes, 14-13. You should play that on the cash 4. Last time I told somebody it hit. And I said, well, what were your numbers last time when you did it? Well, it was actually cash 3 when I did it. And I knew it because when I got the receipt said 777. I told him you should go play that on the cash 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Well, clear. 777 is a much better number than 1413.
You're literally going to split that with 500,000 people. Because, I mean, let me go ahead and tell you what the go-to numbers are.
777.
So, yeah, I'm like, oh, well, I mean, heck.
I'm here.
I'm here. Might as well. I mean, all the other lottery tickets are based on the daggum number 7. I might as well just go full-on knee-deep into this cash 3 with 777.
There you go.
Let me go ahead and tell you something, Will.
All right.
I did not play 1413 because I don't know.
Why not? You should have.
I don't think I don't think that would have done anything.
I would like you to Google.
You just want me to Google, see if it hit.
Yeah.
Tennessee cash 4, like in the last 2 weeks. Did 1413 hit? I don't know.
If it hit, I would literally stop recording, walk away,
And just be done with it.
and just be done with it. Because
Dude,
that is
Becky-
way too dadgum of a good Grease story.
Becky is she's fantastic. She tells me every time that I need to submit the receipts to do the
Like mileage or something?
no, I need to submit the receipts in the survey to do the thing.
Have you ever done it?
No.
Okay.
To get this 1413 number, do you know what I had to do?
What? Do it twice?
No, I had to
1413.
No. I had to buy 2 monster biscuits, and 2
Oh.
sausage biscuits with cheese. That's how I got the thing.
And the apple pies, right?
Yes, but they ask at the end. Yeah, I didn't necessarily order those, but when they ask me,
But that was in your total.
yeah, it was part of my total. It was another $1 to do that because I mean, 50,
So that would have been
50 cents a
13.
pie. I'm like, I've got to. I mean, I feel like the return on investment's
Yeah,
good.
you're making money at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything.
So are you going to blind me with the Grease Goes to the store, or what are we doing?
Okay, so the last time those numbers hit was May 4th, 2018 in the morning. Apparently there's 3 drawings a day.
I haven't played that game.
Yeah, I know. I think it's one of those games that you stand in the gas station and you just wait for it to happen.
No.
Like Keno.
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. Not for
there's
a dadgum second.
there's a countdown and 5 minutes till you got to get your numbers in, then you just have your numbers, you just sit there and watch it on the TV.
Well, can't you just do that at home?
I think you can. Yeah. I mean it's 2019. So I mean, it all depends. Did you cut the cable? Cut the cord?
Here's the problem.
Or are you streaming?
Why is the Racehorsing Network a premium channel? Like that should be included in the basic package. Why does it say I have
SEC Network should be premium. You get a lot more money.
Right, but it's like, why? I don't know how many people are like, yeah, you know what? I need to upgrade my package so I can get the Racehorsing channel. Now, I will say I've considered it. I just don't know which package to
Rich
look
people
for.
want that channel.
Well, I can also stream it live in the Twin Spires app. I don't even need the channel.
What's the twins? Is that the gambling app?
Well, it's one of them.
Okay.
It's it's the horse racing app that's owned by how shady is this?
All right, you ready to?
It's owned by Churchill Downs.
Okay, you ready to do this thing?
Yeah. Am I blinded?
Oh yeah, you want to do blind?
Yeah, I can't see. I'm looking.
No. I'm just gonna pour it blind.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Pour it blind.
Blinded by the grease.
This cost me more money than usual.
Oh, yeah. Well, you went to a different store.
Yeah, they have classier things.
They didn't have green chartreuse. How about that?
Are you serious?
Yeah. They only had the yellow, which is the lower.
Did they have
proof.
Chardonnay?
They had green Chardonnay. Yeah. Did you gonna pour it for yourself?
Yeah, I need to do that.
I thought I heard my phone.
That was my phone. Your phone's downstairs. If you heard your phone, you got super ears.
Ooh. Grease went to the store and didn't get in something half bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it smells okay.
Okay. Well, the name would say different.
Really?
No, it smells pleasant.
That's what I was saying.
It's kind of lighter. You can tell it's like
I mean,
like
you're
low proof.
looking in the glass and it looks really white.
Yellow.
Yeah, straight up.
It's yellow.
Uh-huh.
It's like that.
Mellicorn. Okay, I'm guessing low proof.
Huh.
The
That has some oak on it.
Yeah, it has some flavor to it. It's not a ton of flavor. It's pretty, not a very full mouthfeel, kind of thin.
Do you remember when I got fighting cock that one time?
Yeah, and it ended up being really good. Yeah. This is probably going to be one of the situations. This isn't a super full mouthfeel. I think it's low proof. It's probably close to 80 because typically when you get something this light and when Grease goes to the store, it is it's pretty low.
Very rare. It's over.
It smells good to me. It tastes. There's not a ton of flavor there. There's not a ton, and a little bit of like chemical finish. You get that? You get like a little bit of chemical in the back. Of the
yeah,
grape.
I mean, this is not anywhere close to Evan Williams 1783.
No.
But it's not bad by any means.
No. What do we got here?
It's $27.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of high.
That is high for what I'm tasting.
Yeah, it is.
So I was going to say,
Yeah, if this is $15-16 all day, like
if you like hold it in your mouth and just let it coat your tongue for a little bit, you can get a lot more flavor out of it, which makes sense.
it's got a touch of oak.
Yeah.
You know, it's I don't know.
Oh, that's expensive though. What is it? What'd you get?
Well, the funny thing is that it's more expensive for what it is, but there's the word penny in the name.
Old penny packer.
It sounds offensive, but I don't think it is.
What's the
You old penny packer. Penny packer sounds. I mean, it literally sounds like somebody that can't afford anything.
what's the proof on that?
80.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
It's a sour mash.
Well, yeah.
It is a Kentucky straight bourbon.
Okay.
I don't know what Cedar Knolls, New Jersey.
Yeah, I mean,
Produced in the USA and bottled. Why in God's green earth are they bottling it in Germany?
Excuse me?
I'm dead serious.
No, give me.
Produced in the U.S., bottled in Germany, imported by Niche Wine and Spirits, Cedar Knolls, New Jersey.
Well, okay, I've just solved the mystery.
Why? What do you mean?
Because the price is them
You're
shipping it to Germany to bottle it,
Yeah.
and send it back. That's absurd.
You got all kinds of tariffs and everything.
That is absurd.
Why are they tariffing and all that stuff? And the taxes.
I don't think it has to
And
do
the
with
customs.
I don't think it has to do with the tariffs.
I know, but
you know
all
what
that
I
stuff costs
appreciate.
money.
What I appreciate about
You got to
them?
employ those customs people, those guards.
They didn't put a fake story on here. They didn't write anything on the back except for the government warning.
And the fact that it's bottled in Germany. What
did you know that when you
I
purchased
had
it? Because
no
that's
idea.
the greasiest thing.
I had
the
no
fact
idea.
that you found the one thing.
I had no idea.
Well, I would say this is a probably a pass, just because it's $27, but it's funny, and it's not terrible. If it were 15 or something, and you're trying to do some different 80 proof things, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
How do you feel about it being bottled in Germany? Like, do you feel like the Germans took like good? Like, how is it Kentucky straight bourbon?
Because it was produced, it was distilled, and it says distilled and aged in oak casks by Pennypacker Distilling Company, Kentucky, and then they shipped it over there, and they said, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to bottle this for us." Because we love inefficiency.
There's nobody here in Kentucky that could do this.
That's the most inefficient thing I've ever seen. But also, I want to know who this guy is. There's a guy on the front.
Is it niche or is it niche?
Well, it's...
Because I always say niche.
Where do you...
Like it's a niche market, and you say niche.
Yeah.
Why do you say niche?
I don't know. Some people say that, but that looks like
French?
it's the person's name because of the way it's like written.
I know, it's like scribble. So the scribe. There's so many questions.
Not a lot of answers.
No, there's not.
No.
And so speaking of going back to the old roots of the podcast,
This is bottled and fraud. No, it's just bottled in Germany.
so yeah, hang on. So would it be okay? No,
there's no
this
fake
can't-
story for us to launch off of.
No, it just basically says that pregnant women shouldn't drink this.
I want to know who the dude is on the front and embossed into the bottle. Like they spent. Okay, so here's the deal.
I think this guy was on the penny.
This is like $10 whiskey, right? And in a $7 bottle with $10 of import export business going on.
I mean, so much export import business in
Yeah.
Texas.
That's going to be a $35 bottle when the tariffs kick in.
When do those kick in?
I don't know.
Now, is it going to be a tariff on it? Is everything going out and coming in? Or is it going to be just to China?
No, there's some European stuff going on.
So Euro.
No.
Okay.
It's not the worst thing I've ever had.
Is this a German company trying to make America go broke?
I don't know, Greeze. I don't know what is going on.
Because if Germany's like, hey, man, y'all produce it over there, then send it to us. So it's just taxed like crazy. We send it back out. Or I think actually America gets all that money. So is this a way for Americans to stick it to the Germans for the second time?
I'm really, really confused. Like, I wonder if this has been a brand in Germany for some time.
I don't.
Like, is Penny Packer a thing? Old Penny Packer. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Scallywag.
Yeah, see?
Can you say the word scallywag?
Yeah, you can say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's a pirate.
Okay, so that's not offensive?
No.
All right, so we had fun there. We had to cut some things out, but just don't worry about it. It's fine. Pennypacker.com. Actually, don't go to that.
No.
I don't know what
No. Don't start pushing websites.
Yeah, so but hey, I want you to know something that you overlooked and I overlooked until now.
Okay.
This whole thing like, man, I wish there was a story behind this. I wish we could get more information. What if we looked at it? They actually made it very easy for us.
Yeah, ourniche.com.
No.
Oh.
No.
QR code?
Yeah, they got a QR code.
Oh, do you have one of them readers?
No, you don't have to do that anymore. Literally, you just open up your camera.
I don't believe you. What?
Yeah, and you don't even have to have a QR reader.
This is America.
Yeah, you don't have your phone, right?
No,
I'd let you do it, but it's fine.
I'm surprised your phone has that technology built in.
Okay, all right, hang on. So here's the deal. I'm going to read you just the first paragraph because it goes straight to their About Us.
Mm-hmm.
At Niche Import Co., a Marussia beverage company.
That doesn't sound good.
Marussia. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That I don't think we're I don't think we're supposed. I hit accept earlier on that daggum website.
Now you're a Russian spy. That's how that happens.
We all knew this was how it was going to end. It is our mission to form strategic partnerships with international wine and spirit producers from around the world to import, define, find, and maintain distribution channels for high-quality specialty brands in the U.S. market. Wait, so are they saying that
the Russians? It's always the Russians.
Dadgummit. Y'all, they need to quit meddling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to say pass.
Yeah, pass on just principle.
Yeah, but in reality, if it were under $20, it's a pretty looking bottle, and you could. It's not terrible.
I mean, in theory, it is under $20.
Oh, right.
You take away all the taxes.
Yeah, and the shipping cost.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you just take Germany out of the equation, which a lot of people have done in previous years,
okay,
and battles and everything else.
Yeah,
you just take them out of the equation. Then you've got a reasonable product.
Yeah, it's not it's really not terrible. I just wouldn't pay $27 for that. You know what I would like to do a side by side of if we're getting down to the brass tacks, as they say.
Yeah.
I would like to side by side that with something like Basil Hayden that's 80 proof and also kind of pricey.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to side by side and see if I'm going to pick an 80 proofer that's like a little bit more money. Am I going with Penny Packer or am I going with Basil Hayden?
Okay. Yeah.
Because like you said, there's a little bit of oak on there. Like it doesn't taste like straight 4-year-old 80 proof whiskey.
I wonder if there's a whiskey called Penny Pincher.
Well, it's that's Penny Pincher before they ship it over and back, and then they had to pack it full of pennies to get that price up.
Yeah, they probably paid their taxes with a bunch of pennies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A pack full of pennies.
Yeah.
How many pennies are in a pack?
Is that very similar to Jefferson's Ocean?
I feel like
because they have to ship it over. Like they're not flying it in an airplane.
No, and will too. Like it's bottled in Germany.
That's what I'm saying.
It's still in the daggum barrel going across.
Not necessarily. They could dump
vats. Let's put it all in big old vats. That's so stupid.
No, I'm saying they could dump it in big stainless steel containers or vats and ship it over. And so it's not aging anymore.
They're missing out on an opportunity.
Yeah, just leave it in the barrel and let them dump it. And then you have 80 proof Jefferson's Ocean.
You could just call it Ocean Packer.
Yeah. Or Penny Ocean.
Or Penocean.
All right, folks. Hey, Grease, you want to hit the 15?
I love America. Yes.
All right, let's hit the music. Hey, while we're sitting here sipping our 15 whiskey, I want to talk about our sponsors real quick. Eli Mason Premium Cocktail Syrups and Mixers from Nashville, Tennessee. How about you tell me about them, Grease?
Yeah, they're real good. Here's the deal, okay? I don't know what goes into an old-fashioned. I know that there's some sort of bitters thing. I don't know how much. Somebody made an old-fashioned for a client of mine the other day and had like 10 dashes of bitters from 2 different bitters in the daggum old-fashioned, and that seemed like too much to me. And here's the deal. You don't have to go through all that.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of guesswork.
It is guesswork. They take the guesswork out of cocktail making, Will. They got the old-fashioned mix. You just put that in there. I like the 3-to-1 ratio, but Will likes to dummy it down a little bit and go 2-to-1.
I'd do 4-to-1 with Pennypacker.
Oh, man, that sounds like 4 cents too much.
4 cents. All right.
4 cents? Pennies.
Yeah. Oh. It'd be 1 cent too much because you like 3. All right.
Okay.
Keep going.
Anyway, old-fashioned mixer, Eli Mason, fabulous. Takes the guesswork out, and here's the deal, guys. We've tasted other mixers. This one is the best. We believe in it, and here's the deal. Every single listener that's bought one pretty much says the same thing. Be like, dadgummit, y'all are right. So just try it. Holiday season, you know what? Tell your wife.
Gift,
tell
great
your husband.
Stocking stuffer.
Yeah, tell your wife or husband, hey, I want this in my stocking. This is a good time to do it. You can go to elimason.com, and guess what? There's a promo code because you can save some monies. You just put the PodCask in there. Not just PodCask.
Yeah.
PodCask for 20% off.
A 3-pack.
A 3-pack. Yeah, but I mean, you want 3. You don't want 1.
No. One is
One is
way too little.
No. Because here's you get 1 for your stocking, 1 for your spouse's stocking, and then just give 1 to your kid because there's no alcohol in it. This is just a mixer. So you can put it in their apple juice and stuff. It's great. Fabulous. And we got another sponsor.
EliMason.com.
Eli Mason. We got another sponsor.
Yeah, Mountain Valley Spring Water. Green glass bottles. They're gorgeous. They're from the Ouachita Mountains right outside of Hot Springs, Arkansas. Since 1871, they've been producing this water from a natural spring in the Ouachita Mountain Range. Delicious. They have spring water, just regular. They got sparkling. They have sparkling essence with lime, white peach, or blackberry pomegranate. Check them out at mountainvalleyspring.com and put in your zip code. See what kind of fine grocery stores and establishments carry it in your area, in your neck of the woods.
And they actually don't even have to carry it because you can actually go to their website and they'll ship it to you.
Straight to your front porch, they will. MountainValleySpring.com. It's great for whiskey tastings. Opens up the whiskey, cleanses your palate, and keeps you hydrated. MountainValleySpring.com. Okay, Grease.
All right. We have a store pick from the guys over at Carothers.
Yeah.
Carothers has had what am I trying to say? A regime change. Is that what I'm trying to say?
Well,
personnel change.
Yeah, it's just because Justin and James are over at Barrels and Brews, and
beautiful
and
freaking store.
Jake is running things over at Carothers.
Yeah.
So what we're drinking is Blue Note Bourbon, and this is from Memphis, Tennessee. It says on the front, it's cool because their label has Carothers logo. It says hand selected by Carothers Wine and Spirits, single barrel edition, limited release. So this
so Cat Creek,
Catoctin Creek. Yeah, they did something similar.
Yeah, they put the actual logo of your store or whoever's picking the barrel actually printed on the label, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah. So the Blue Note is referencing Memphis and kind of the blues notes, the music that came out of Memphis. Blue Notes came to life on the streets of Memphis, Tennessee in the 1920s, and they have since found their way into almost every other form of music. And so then it also says nightclubs, bars, theaters, and restaurants boomed as bootleggers fueled the frenzy by providing the river town with its lifeblood, bourbon whiskey.
I'm liking this nose.
Okay, so here's what I know about it.
Oh, they got a sticker on the back. a fun sticker.
Yeah, it says Great Odin's Raven. It's our first pick. And so it's a...
What the heck does that mean?
Oh, it's like a thing. Anyhow, Dan helped pick it.
Odin?
It's from Anchorman. Great Odin's Raven.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a reference, you uncultured swine.
I hate pop culture.
So this is barrel proof. It's 9-year-old, 105 proof, straight bourbon whiskey, product of Tennessee. So
is it straight from the barrel at 105?
It says barrel proof, so I'm assuming. It's also, so what I've gathered from it is that it is sourced from Dickel, but they age it in Memphis longer. So Blue Note.
Okay.
Now, I don't think they've been around 9 years, but however many years this is aged, like a good portion of those were
It
aged.
could be a couple.
Sure, it was aged in Memphis. Which,
We all know what a couple of years of aging does. I mean, look at Belle Meade bourbon.
especially within a different climate than what you're used to. So I haven't tried it yet, but I'm
I will
about
say
to
the
dive
nose. The nose. I get a little alcohol. Get some ethanol on there.
I do. I also get some familiar Dickel notes on the nose, but it's not as...
I'm not pulling it as much. Maybe.
But there's a creaminess on the nose, which is a weird thing to say.
It's astringent on the nose.
See,
to me. But it's good.
Once you get through that, like let some of the vapor burn off, I'm getting some sweetness, some almost like a lemon tart going on the nose.
Some lemon tart.
I get brightness.
That was
and
on the. That was the
sweetness.
cocktail last week.
Oh yeah, it's like a lemon drop when I got 10 of them for $1. That's not bad. That's really not bad. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts because I know that you are traditionally not someone who likes whiskey sourced from Dickel, and you're deep in thought over there.
This is the best Dickel source juice I've ever had. I kid you not.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that.
The bar on that is low.
But this is completely different than...
This does not taste
Now,
like vitamins.
When someone tells me it is Dickel, like I can search and I can find qualities that are familiar from Dickel juice, but it does not scream sourced Dickel product. This is good.
It's still astringent.
Yeah.
Like 9 years, I feel like
9 years, 105 proof too. Not like
right. It's not. Yeah, I
now
feel
this,
like
we just opened this, so there's been
this is
no
a fresh crack.
There's no vapor.
You know what we should
escaped.
do next week? We should just sample this on the front end of the show and just kind of see if it softens up and opens up a little bit.
Yeah,
but I mean,
what'd you pay for this?
Let me
'Cause
go ahead. Can I be transparent and honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
I trust the fire out of Bearded Dram, Dan.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I was picturing this pick to be the first time that I'm like, like I love the people behind it, but I don't love this whiskey.
You brought it over the same day that you brought the Fairview Maker's Mark pick. And you kind of were like, let's do that one. And I was like, I want to drink something good today, so let's do the Fairview Maker's Mark pick.
Right.
Expecting this to be not good. But what'd you pay for this?
I don't remember. It was so long ago. I've been shelving it
For forever? Can you text Dan and see how much it is?
I can find out. I think it's I think it's pricey.
Okay, because we have to give that factors in.
Yeah, it definitely does. If I had to guess, I think it's like $60.
Okay, see, that's more expensive than I would have expected.
Yes.
And that does put a caveat to it.
I know, but I feel bad doing I feel bad saying that.
But I don't know.
If you know that it's Dickel juice and you want to taste like Dickel juice, it's like it's good. I feel like I'd want to buy into that, but I don't know.
You know who's going to love this? Clint Sample.
I could see that.
I think he would love this.
Yeah. He's got a Texas-sized heart.
But he hates the South.
He does. He doesn't get... I don't think he understands it.
It's fine.
Karen gets it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and tell you something. When they're in a movie theater, and there's nobody there. She's like,
you ever heard that? Like,
she's borderline,
like nobody's watching.
Yeah, she does that.
She gets it.
She does get that.
Oh golly. I'm
pleasantly surprised.
Very, very surprised.
I was not expecting this.
I was not expecting it to be good.
And I don't. but here's the deal.
I was expecting a pass.
I also don't want to give this like crazy good credit either. Like because compared to other things for the value, I don't know. I'm in a hard place.
Do you think if you didn't know,
there's obviously good palates that tasted this barrel and said yes?
Do you think if it were not, if you didn't know it was Dickel, you would feel as strongly a positive emotion? Like, I
don't think I would.
Yeah, like is it such a big surprise that you're like, oh, I love this, because you expected to not like it at all?
Yes. Yeah, I can firmly say that. I mean, is this good whiskey? Yes, it is good whiskey. You put a $60 price tag on it, which I'm trying to confirm right now, which I'm pretty sure. If you put a $60 price tag on it, I would probably say it's a pass, although it being a new product and it being good and 9 years old and barrel strength, I'd probably say a bar.
Okay.
I would say a bar. I feel like exactly right. You said Clint Sample would love this.
Yeah.
So if we can say that about somebody in particular,
But
I feel like we should say it's a bar for people.
Well, I know that Clint really likes like barrel bourbon, and a lot of those are Dickel sourced.
Yeah, there's been like one that I liked.
Right, but I'm saying I know he really likes that, and so I know that he's not going to have this automatic like negative bias against Dickel sourced products. And this is really good, so that's where my mind goes with that.
Got it.
So if you really like barrel bourbon, then
Now, not all barrel bourbons from Dickel, right?
correct,
Yeah.
correct. But a good amount of their, especially their older ones that came out, had. And a lot of them have Dickel in it in the mix. Some of them are like a mix of
blends.
Indiana and Tennessee.
They got that Infinity one too.
They've got a lot of good stuff.
Okay, so $65.99 plus tax, so about $72 out the door. I mean, that is a pass trickle to bar. Because here's the deal, it's good.
No, here's where I'm at with it. Okay, you explain yourself, then I'll explain myself.
So people, here's the deal. The reason I'm struggling with this is that I know that some people out there will really, really like this juice.
Right.
So I can't necessarily say that this opinion is based on me strictly. So I have to think about our listeners and other people's palates. And I would say that this would be a low level bar for me.
Here's where I'm at. I want to taste their regular release stuff. I think I just want to know more about it. Like, did Dan and Jake and
Kind of has
them
a beamy nuttiness to it too, a little bit.
Well, I feel like that's some Dickel stuff you can get that from. But I want to know, what did they find an anomaly? Because it's a single barrel pick. Did they find an anomaly?
I mean,
that's
as far as
really
I'm concerned,
good?
yes.
No, but I don't know. Like, and Dan even said like he genuinely thinks it being moved to Memphis, different kind of Tennessee climate, because that's West Tennessee. So we're in Middle Tennessee, and Tullahoma's Middle Tennessee. So like moving it to a different region, he genuinely thinks that changed the way that it aged a little bit. So I would be interested to know what other single barrels taste like and what other stuff before I put it at a buy. I'm a solid bar though. I'm not a lean pass. This is good. It's pricey. And like I said, this is a single barrel pick. So we there's that caveat. Like if you're trying this one, I want to have one of these in my house. Mm-hmm. Like I want to drink on this. I really like it. I want to see how it opens up. I want to see how it develops. But I think without knowing prices of other products, other stuff, I'm curious about what their stuff is. So I lean bar, and I'm take that like I'm going to go to a place hopefully that it carries it in their bar here, some of the regular products, and I'm going to purchase the products at the bar. So I think I'm genuinely internally a bar. I just poured myself another glass of it. I liked it that much.
Yeah, but I did just follow this with Elijah Craig small batch, and it tastes like just sweet honey. And at $30, I know it's less proof, but I would take 2 Elijah Craigs over it.
I think that
It's hovering.
Grease, here's the thing.
Really, we haven't had a complicated one in a while.
Here's also the problem, and maybe you're seeing this, and this is where I'm at, is that it's not always, it doesn't always have to be high proof. You said, I know it's lower proof. It's like, yeah,
hey,
but
buddy,
if it tastes better, it tastes better.
Evan Williams, 1783, made me a believer in that. I totally get it. It is 86 proof. There is oak, there is flavor, and it is a perfect whiskey at 86 proof.
Yeah.
A perfect whiskey.
Yeah. I think actually its flaws may come out at higher proof.
I don't
that one. I don't want it. I don't want it to drink more.
Dude, I take Evan Williams 1783 100 times over Evan Williams Bottled and Bond any day.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, and that probably is the distinction of the proof right there.
And I don't even like water. I don't like water.
Well,
unless it's Mountain Valley.
There you go.
And I don't think they're putting Mountain Valley water in the whiskey.
So you're somewhere in the middle of bar and pass.
I am. It's
but you're struggling.
$72 out the door.
Pricey.
I am a pass. However, I think that a lot of our listeners would consider it a bar. I am personally a pass.
Yeah.
I bought it.
Right.
Because Dan was a part of this, and I know Jake a little bit. And so, you know, obviously we have.
I'm really struggling with it because I also have a like, what are their future plans?
I mean, they aged that a couple more years over there. That'd be fun.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, are they planning on just sourcing from Tickle, or are they planning on starting their own stuff? Like, I don't know. I don't know a lot about Blue Note, but this is good. I'll tell you that.
This Elijah Craig small batch is great.
All right, yeah, I'm bar. I'm a solid bar on it because I want to learn more about them and I want people to try that. That's really good. So you know what you can do is okay, fine.
I want you to be where I'm at right now.
You can go to Carothers Wine and Spirits and you can try it at their tasting bar because they have stuff.
Yeah, they in Tennessee you can do that.
Yeah,
I want you to have that.
Grease just poured me the Elijah Craig
small batch. Yeah, for $30. It's great.
I'm getting that honey note. I'm telling you, there is a honey note singing to me in that.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of those My Girl bees.
But see, I don't know if
bring it back.
I don't know if I'm where you're at. That just crushes it for me.
At less than half the price.
Buy one of each.
It is $100.
You had $100 bill.
$100 bill, y'all. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a tough spot. I will say this: the guys that picked that barrel definitely picked the best one.
Maybe.
I mean,
you know what? I kind of hope they pick the worst one.
Really? Oh, okay.
Because then everything else is on the up. All right, folks, that's going to do it.
Tennessee. Here's the deal: Tennessee needs some love.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like leaning towards like support them.
You got the Bell Mead stuff. I mean, it's the Bell Mead stuff is MGP stuff. You know, for the most part.
No, but the new,
I know the new stuff's coming in. We appreciate
but
that.
Also, you know what though?
What?
$29 bottle for that.
I know. So, yeah, Jack has got some great things. They've got some really great bottles.
Those single barrels.
Barrel cast. Oh my God. I mean, that Lincoln Road one that we had, freaking lights out.
I want to pick a barrel of Jack Daniels with you.
I don't think I don't think that we can't do that.
Don't use double negatives in my house.
I don't know.
I'm going to come at you. All right, folks. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast this week. We appreciate it. If you want to support this show directly, go to patreon.com/thepodcast. Sign up there. We have shout out to Eric real quick. Thanks for joining the Patreon at the Buy Us Around level. And we appreciate that. And we will be bringing new content to Patreon and some new levels and some new fun stuff very soon. I just ordered some things today that maybe some people may get.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Eric's grandmother was awesome. Have I
she
ever
was?
told you? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's really nice. I mean, I saw her in Publix one time, and I was getting one of those green grapes, and she came up to me and goes, "Now, I understand that
You
like-"
got one green grape.
No. I was buying a bunch of them.
You said I got one of those.
Well, I got one pack. They come in packs.
I'm in like a satchel.
Yeah, but they've got the pre-zip thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
She just says, "Have you ever tried the grape ones?" And I was like,
The grapes?
"Yeah, I don't
Time out.
normally do the grape ones.
You don't do grapes?
No,
you
I normally do the green
grape.
ones. I normally
What's
do
the difference? What's a grape?
Well, not anymore. I do the grapes. I'm just saying it's because of his grandmother. I actually ventured out.
What's a grape?
And here's the deal. Because of his grandmother, do you know what? I understand, and I utilize the term grapey on the show.
What is a grape?
So Eric's grandmother is responsible for me saying the words grape.
You're not going to say what a grape is?
What do you mean?
How is a green grape not a grape?
That's only one. It's only one type of. It's only a grape.
What's a grape?
A grape is a grape colored grape.
Purple grape.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a grape.
No, but the grape is grape is a color. That's a color that's purple.
Okay. Hey, I got some grapes downstairs I got to show you.
Grape squared.
They're long and skinny.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know they got this stupid cotton candy grapes?
Yeah, this is kind of like that. It's like
Blasphemous.
Yeah, it's like that, but it's long and skinny. It's called like a moon shoot. I'll show it to you.
Okay. What do you do with moon shoots?
Yeah, you eat them.
You just eat them?
Yeah.
Like regular grapes?
Uh-huh. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Patreon.com/thepodcast. Go to podcaskers.com if you want to join that Facebook group and leave us a positive review on Apple Podcasts.
Not a stupid negative one that doesn't make any sense.
All right, we don't know Jack.
But we'll drink it.